Here's Gibson to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the counter, Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Ready. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff running left is Gibson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
1st down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a...
And, oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A first down throw for Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On second down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
46.
Here's Prescott. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of...
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he will find his man on the outside. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Here we go, 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. This duo locked in 14 yards there and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here we go, 47. Here we go to 54. Here we go to 53. 47. Hey, kill. Here we go to 53.
On second and goal, Prescott. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Hey, 47. We got 46. Go, get out there.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Second and 9.
Viking 18.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that would send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. Touchdown, Cowboys! So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, so that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Good. 26.
Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, kill! Here we go, go to 54. Go 47. Hey, go, kill! Here we go, 46. Hey, kill! 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play action now. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, 47. Hey, 47. Under.
To the air again, Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. First down, and it's Pollard again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Second down and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here we go. Check.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check, man. Check,
Still
man.
plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
On the ball. On the ball.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Hey, check that. Street. Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Back to the ground with Gibson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
18 Randall.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Dak. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Cowboys, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Washington, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.